Tyger and Lyon Part 3. Written and pictures by the Furry Sith Lord. Once upon a time, there was a rich male lion. He grew up spoiled and very vain because his parents just threw money at him to keep him entertained. He was allowed to do whatever he wanted as long as it was not breaking the law. His father was very clear that if he ruined the family's reputation, then he would swiftly be disowned. Eventually, his father died, and in order to inherit the family fortune, he needed to marry a wealthy female from one of their circles. He found what he thought was the perfect mate that would bring more wealth and status to both their families. He had his board of directors and managers run his businesses as he claimed all the wealth from profits. He needed a child to become his heir, and he forced himself to mate with his wife. They each had lovers they went to as the marriage was just for show, but this time, they needed a legitimate heir to one day take over. Lionesses are typically pregnant for 3.5 months, and she gave birth to a male lion. The thought that their child was a boy was great news until they learned that the boy was a rare white fur species. She had given birth to a white lion, and all hopes of a future heir were dashed. No legitimate company could have a rare white fur species as the owner. The very idea was scandalous. The father wanted to drown his son, yet he could do nothing until he had a legitimate heir. He named his son White Disaster because that is what he was, a white-furred disaster. From there, the abuse got worse. His father physically abused him every chance, and he did it for no reason at all except that he was born with rare white fur. When he was still an infant cub, he was watching television when they had puppets singing and dancing. White Disaster got excited and wanted to join in. He was still too young to be able to move much, and he could not walk yet. He held on to the edge of his playpen and jumped up and down quietly. This was his form of dancing at that young age. He was trying to mimic the puppets. His father walked in and saw him enjoying himself and curled his paw into a fist and punched his son in the face. White Disaster fell crying as blood flowed from his nose, but his father only laughed as he walked away. Television became his only friend, and the only thing he could do was watch what was on. The servants ignored him as much as his parents did in fear of their master punishing them too. One servant managed to buy him a box of 64 crayons, so he could have something to play with. He soon developed a talent for drawing, and he became very good at it. After multiple attempts, his mother became pregnant again, and she eventually gave birth to a little girl, a normal colored lioness cub. With no further need for White Disaster, his father thought about how best to get rid of him. He finally decided to sell him as a slave so he could make some money off of him. He walked into the living room that day as White Disaster was busy coloring and listening to his favorite show called The Power Fur Rangers. He put a regular old leather collar on him and then ripped all the clothing off of his former son. "What's this now?" Master Fox asked as a wealthy, well-dressed lion approached as he held a leash attached to something struggling to get free. With one strong yank, the white lion cub was pulled into view. "I have a new slave for you," the adult lion said. "I don't need him because I already got a rare white fur cub." Master Fox objected. "Now you have two. Do whatever you want with them. Drown them for all I care. I just want to be rid of this pest," the adult lion said. "Wow, you're bloody father of the year, ain't ya?" Master Fox replied. "You can have him for half the normal price of a slave. I don't need the money, but I do want to leave with a little something," the adult lion said. The cub was sold, and just as the white tiger was treated, so was the white lion cub. "Hey kid, like this," the white tiger whispered as the white lion looked confused at the loincloth he was given. He was then put into the cage that old one I used to sit in. "So what's your name?" the white tiger asked. "Lion," the white lion muttered as he lowered his ears and looked at his feet. "Wow, you have the same name as the Red Power Fur Ranger," I exclaimed. At that moment, we became best friends, but little did we know what would happen next. This ends part 3. We hope you enjoyed it. See you next time for part 4.
We have no family. We have no home. Is there a place we will be accepted? Hated at home by society. Together we stand up.